Welcome back to AFAF Tech. I'm Aaron, and it's 420 today. And in honor of 420, I thought I'd talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, and that's allergies, actually. I don't know if you could tell by the sound of my voice. I've had some pretty bad allergy problems in the last week. You know, this whole super bloom thing is just absolutely killing me, and you know, the green goo in the sink over there is a testament of that. The amount of stuff I've been coughing up. I mean, you've noticed that I have a little kitty that lives with me in my room here. It's currently in the litter box, like always. And so there's a lot of cat hair around my mouse pad. If it's not trying to eat my hair, it gets absolutely coated with cat hair. It's obviously unavoidable when the little kitty wants to come up and watch YouTube. You know, she wants to watch PewDiePie and stuff, so she sits on the desk and has to watch some YouTube. So she gets cat hair on there, cat hair on the bed, on the carpet, you know, everywhere. It gets everywhere. Luckily, it's nice little small cat hair. It's pretty easy to manage. But one place is my PC. And I know guys like Pulse Hardware, they say not to put your PC on the ground. That's a given. You know, that's where everything's gonna go. Even if you don't have pets, it's still gonna get in there. Two 140mm Noctua fans in the front, 140mm on the cooler, got a 120 in the back. The GPU has 3 fans. Underneath, in the basement, there's two 80mm fans cooling all my SSDs and hard drives. So there's a lot of airflow to go through this. I used to have this bad boy in the top, but it doesn't fit because of the Noctua cooler. So, but I get a lot of airflow going through this. It sucks up everything. And being next to this window, and in the area I live, a lot of sand, and it kind of fills up with silk. With having bad allergies and it being spring and 420 and stuff like that, I'm going to show you how I clean my PC. I've seen other videos on this. I've seen Linus and those guys do it, and you know, man, they did a good job. Linus's video was pretty funny, but I'm going to show you the real way to do it. Make it all cool and clean. Plug it all back together again. Let's get to this. Alright, so step one is obviously shut down the computer. And what I do is unplug everything and pull it all out. Put it on a nice surface to where I can get to everything I need to get to. So that's what I'm going to do. Once the douchebag on the motorcycle knocks it off. That's a motorcycle. Okay. And in my case, I have to open it up to unplug my power button. So. Alright, so we got our Noctua cooler with this fan with the 120 back, 2 140s, and our 3 GPU fans. Alright, so there's a lot of dust just build up around the inside of the case, and today mainly all I'm going to do is clean the fans, the CPU cooler, and quite possibly kill an ice cream man. Screwdriver, back to the screwdriver. I'm going to take this fan off. So I got my little RPM limiter on there. As you can tell, it's a little dirty, so we're gonna fix that. First, we're gonna do the cooler though, like a deep clean on the cooler. There we go. You can see the shape of the fan on the fins and all the dust on the top. And that's pretty dirty. So then there's this fan here. Just plugged into the back with no RPM limiter on it, because it really doesn't need it. It's a Noctua fan. You can barely hear it, so, and it moves a lot of air. It's not so bad. There's some dust on those fins, but you know, we're still gonna clean it. All right, so there's 2 fans. Bust out the magic toothbrush of cleanage, and So usually all I do with this, brush it off of whatever surface. Alright, so around here on the front, we got our big detachable front panel. So on this case, you get these little removable, used to be removable drive sleds in here, but I moved them to the back. So this is what I'm getting to right here. This is my dust filter. I don't remember when I did it, but I took out their dust filter because you had to sandwich it, bend all of these little metal brackets out of the way, but they get fragile and they break, and then they make really pokey, jagged metal, like right there. Not a really good design to hold in a filter. See, there's one missing one right there. Every time I wanted to clean the built-in filter, you gotta bend all those back, pull the face off, clean it, put it back in. I got tired of that. So I'll set that aside, and we'll take a look at this. This is my custom added in filter. It's a Silverstone filter. Just bought it on Amazon for $10 or so. And it sticks right to the front of the case, just like that. These two fans, doing all the work, they get pretty hammered with dust. It's not too bad right now, because I literally just gave this thing a good cleaning out. And we might clean these fans off, they might need it. Yeah, I think the fins on these, we can give those a good cleaning. So down here, we do have a nice little power supply filter. It's doing its job, keeping the hair out of there. Easiest way to clean that. So with these fans, I had actually had the option, obviously, having them on the outside because I had a radiator on the inside. Not too bad, actually. Second fan, or first fan, depending. So we got our cooler here, and my favorite thing, world's best glass cleaner. There's some water going through it. Take glass cleaner. We're going to take our fancy toothbrush here, and first I'm just going to try to scrub out as much as I can off the, as far as the bristles will go. You just get in here and you just scrub out as much as you can. Alright, we're going to do this the easy way. I'm going into the shower. Right through fins. And so, just to be extra certain, give it an extra coating. One thing I always do when I'm cleaning my CPU cooler, in the shower or the tub, I hook it up with a candle. It's just chilling. So while that bad boy hangs out in the bathtub, we're gonna clean this. Same basic idea. All I do, again, take glass cleaner, spray this bad boy off. Get some water going. Start on the back. And rub down, scrub and rub. Nice and clean. Take some cheapo paper towels. Slap that bad boy on there like that. It starts absorbing. You can also take a whole towel to it. Doesn't really matter because it's going to be dry by the time we need it anyways. Now for the fun, tedious part, of cleaning fans. Get poked in the eye. I guess that's basically the same thing. Take this little cup here, fill it with glass cleaner. Now these aren't too dirty. Take your Q-tip, just like this. Get it all glass cleanered up, right? This is the stick in the eye part. And you literally clean each blade. Now, I would only recommend this for fans that are extremely dirty. Like, on the ground, you know, having like 5 dogs, 5 cats, you know, a lot of cooking grease or something. White vinegar obviously works. This stuff works very well. It doesn't have any ammonia in it, so it's not going to eat the plastic. So I'll literally go through every fan in the case, depending on the severity of the dirtness. And sometimes they require a second pass, sometimes they don't. Noctuas don't generally have a dust built-up problem. They usually stay pretty clean. So there we go, a couple of passes, and we're looking pretty good. Always remember to hit up the edge of the blade here. That will build up a good amount of stuff. Now again, Noctua fans stay fairly clean. I think I've only ever cleaned these maybe once, and that's the CPU cooler too. That's not even. I had the intakes first, I think. Alright, so I got all those guys cleaned. I haven't done these ones yet. I haven't cleaned these since I installed them, which was like 2 years ago. So I'm going to do the same exact thing as all the others. Just going to give them a nice little wipe down. Like I said, you don't have to do this to every single fan blade of every fan in your computer. I just do. Something I do. Yeah, so that's looking a little bit better. Yeah, these little fans, these work really well. They move a lot of air, even being tiny little, like 80mm fans. And they're virtually quiet. So quiet you can't even tell they're on. Clean all of our blade surface here. Leading edge of the blades. There, looking really good. Some really long cords too, look at this. I mean, in comparison, this is a 120 with a cord size. Even a 140, right? 140? 80. Suppose there's a penis stroke there somewhere. Alright. Nice and clean. Alright, let's check in on... So, first thing you're thinking is it's pretty wet. So, just gonna put it in front of a fan. Just leave that bad boy in front of a fan for, I don't know, half hour. It'll be dry. This one is probably already dry. Let's get all those fans put back in the case. And since my airflow is coming this way from the front to the back, that is the direction we're going to be placing our cooler. And that one. Pop these little tabby boys out. Or girls, whichever they are. I'm going to drop it down about as low as it'll go. Alright, now see this cap? I don't like that cap. I want something like that, like 4 fins down. Oh, unfortunately, I remove the entire GPU. That's upside down. Alright, well that's my process. For the most part. How I clean my PC. Right now, well, as you can see, I can give you a screen cap. At idle, with all the fans at minimum, you know, they're all on the RPM limiters, and there's only one fan on that CPU. So right now on idle, I mean, we got 79, 86 degrees, 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 102 on the GPU, which its fans aren't even running right now. So everything's nice and cool. I mean, that's pretty much all room temperature. There's my average idle temps. Right in startup, I mean, being air cooled, I mean, you're gonna get your temps right away. So Now, if we want to get some good temps, I go over here to folding at home. So there we go. We're at 4.4 gigahertz CPU, and we are at 94% usage on the GPU, which is about normal. And so here come our temps. 67C and CPU core. I guess in conclusion, clean your PC out every few months or so. 6 months, that's fine for average user. Power users with a lot of airflow and radiators and water cooling loops and all that, probably maybe every 3 months. Anything with a high airflow, especially the high airflow case, you really need to clean these bad boys out because they get dirty. So especially running something like folding at home, setting at home, prime grid, Bitcoin mining, anything that heats up your components and you need airflow, like servers and stuff, obviously, you might want to clean them out more than once every 6 months. In some cases, maybe once a month, depending on where you live. If it's a very dusty, multiple animals, stuff like that. There is one last thing you can do for your PC when it starts building up with dust and it becomes allergy season. It's something I do. Just take Benadryl. You give one of these little things to your computer, all of its allergy symptoms will be cleared up instantly. You just open up the disk drive and you feed it to it, just like normal, right? Yeah. Now that my computer's had its medication, I think it's time to end this video. So like and dislike and subscribe, ring the bell, and I have a Patreon site, so I want to build the most powerful folding machine known to man. Something with like 4 RTX Titans in it, something like that. Eventually. It went to sleep after I gave it the Benadryl. Little baby boy went to sleep. How cute.